Good morning, folks, or good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. We're going to be playing some Oxygen Not Included today on my Saturday stream. So let's get into that. We're going from cycle 69 on up to 100, where we're going to start taking on new dupes. Up to this point, we have been with just our 3 dupes. We can take a quick look at them. Twitchi, Landstryder, and Z-Tech. They've all been developing their skills quite well, leveling up. In fact, they've leveled up so well that they've raised their standards. So we're gonna need to start thinking about getting some gristle berries, because those would be acceptable to them. Quality 0, they are looking for quality 0. And we need to de-stress these guys, because look, my guy's like super stressed out now. Twitchy's okay, and Z-Tech's pretty much fine. A lot of that is because they're stressing over having just been working down in this nasty area down here where we're starting to process lots of fertilizer and getting ready to be producing gas. You can see it in here somewhere, a bit of it, natural gas starting to build up in places in here. So we've got to start pumping that out, and in order to get that system up and going, we have one little thing attached right there. The hey Wise, good morning. Afternoon actually would be evening for you, right? Like total opposite time zone as me, almost. I'm pretty sure that's the case, although I have a terrible memory. So we want to get let's go ahead and start up, because we want to get up to that cycle 100 as soon as possible. But anyway, this down here is actually doing just fine. All this mealwood I think it's just going to sit down here and cycle through. That's going to be fine. And we are not overproducing our all the water that comes out of the toilet and the shower goes down here into the mealwood garden. Now, these guys really are not particularly happy about having to eat that at this point, like I was just mentioning. So the next thing we want to set up is getting our... Where are we at? Somewhere here. Food. We want to do some tiles of 3, 4. Some more farm tiles there, the best ones with the water delivery. And then I want to completely contain this room up here with whatever tile. What is this material that's like right here? Is that sandstone? Yes, it is. Okay. We'll just use sandstone. Come on over this way and down, and then we'll put another door there. Airlock. Right there. That's going to work out. That worked out just right, didn't it? And the reason I want to put it up in this general vicinity is because it's close to the cold biome. And the bristlewood likes it to be considerably cooler than mealwood does. Mealwood's okay with it being like a comfortable temperature for, like the duplicants probably think that this is a somewhat comfortable temperature down in here. And so does the mealwood. So that's good. Now, I just switched this system right here to a little bit different. And let us check on things here. Oop. That's not the overlay I wanted. Yeah, that's the overlay I wanted. I want to wait till this gets pretty high up. Okay, actually that pressure's pretty good. I think I maybe even want it higher than that. The other thing I want to do is start kind of filling these back in. Like, right. I don't know if I want to fill the... Actually, I think I do. Yeah. Like these two can come back in. And... those two could go back in. I'll let them fill those in, because the other thing I want to do is I want to expand that out. But I need to get this cycling over here. Maybe just get this all cleaned up out of here. Get all the stuff out of here before we start getting too big of an air pressure difference and all that natural gas starts coming out. Currently working on a bomber in KSP. Has a Japanese WW2 element to it. Oh, that's interesting. sometime wise I need to get with you on Discord so we can set up the same, so I can get you the war mod pack environment if you wanted to make any anything, any kind of what am I trying to say, craft files. Talk about KSP for a moment here, guys. If you guys wanted to ever make me a craft file to mess around with on a stream or whatever, you could send it to me through my Discord account. Anyway, deconstruct that little piece of wire there. I'm not sure why it's there. Oh, actually, I do remember why it's there. Because there at one time was a air scrubber over that way. So all of our air scrubbing's happen right there now, where carbon dioxide should be coming out. Speaking of carbon dioxide airflow overlay, what's going on here? Why is this not powering up? Nothing's happening over here because there's no what am I trying to say? The stuff. The bad water. There's no more bad water coming in right at the moment. So we need to think about trying to get down here and getting at some of the bad water and being able to toggle that into this system, because once this has a certain amount of buildup of natural gas and the gas generator is running and it's pumping out carbon dioxide over here. That's another problem here. This is overpressurized and it's pumping out carbon dioxide over there. It'll have a bitter cycle, a closed loop. And it won't be closed loop because we'll be feeding our clean water into the system to make the dirty water coming out, but it'll also be, dealing with all that carbon dioxide, including all the carbon dioxide is going to be starting to be generated by our duplicates as we get some more of them guys. Still figuring out what to do with your craft files. Well, basically, once you got Discord running, and you can open private message to me and just drag and drop the craft file into the window, and it'll basically send it to me and kind of store it temporarily until I decide to grab it. It'll only do it with very small files, though, so don't try to send anything big through Discord. It just won't work. They're not really keen on doing this, are they? They got other things that are apparently much more important to do, and this stuff up here is not getting prioritized. We only got the 3 guys, so it is kind of a lot to do for our 3 little guys. But we are going to cycle 100 until we start bringing in new guys. And since Wise was the first one to show up today to the stream, he will absolutely get the first pick of the first duplicate name. Well, if you want to go ahead and start thinking about that, you got a while to think about it. We're only on cycle 71, and even though I'm going at the fast speed, things aren't going as super quick as they could. So what are we up to pressure-wise up here? Currently 5 something. I kind of want to get the... Actually, let's cancel those 2 and put the sandstone material. We should be using some igneous rock up in here. Igneous rock up in there. And maybe we could just priority 9 on guys. Can we get those done real quick? Get those done real quick. We need to plan for the future. In fact, let's deconstruct buildings over here. Deconstruct all that. Interesting. I don't know if I want to dig down through that to get to those pinch of peppers right now. I gotta be careful. I don't want to deal with that chlorine right now. And I might need to I may want to eventually get over into this area. I'm not sure. Go through this area to see what's on the other side. But I need to. I want to make this oxygen room twice as big, particularly as before we get a lot of duplicates. The other thing I need to do is get this working over here. So think about that. They deconstructed all that. That's good. Let's go ahead and actually get rid of that. Deconstruct that. Door. We don't need that there. And then, yeah, once that's gone... Let me keep my chat up. Hey, Hollywood Gaming, what's up? Your thumbnail screwed up, is it? Oh. It always is like that. I don't know. YouTube never quite gets it right, it seems. Or is it? Are you? It depends on what. I guess it depends on where you're looking at it from. Yes, it depends on where you're looking at it from. Let me qualify that. Let me just check real quick, make sure that I didn't mess it up. Live streaming. Let me check my live dashboard here real quick, guys. Things are probably going on in the background there. Oh. Tried streaming, frame rate non-existent. Chat's really behind today. Probably is, and I wasn't really. Hey, Kyle. Hi. Yes, I'm really not that observant, I guess. As usual. As usual. Thumbnail. I don't know. I don't see the thumbnail. Anyway, that's probably anyway. Yeah, but we're just gonna assume that it's good. If it's wrong, I can change it later. I can change it later. I was actually going back and editing some of the descriptions and stuff like that on some of my recent videos. So let's plan for some more oxygen. We're gonna take. Let's see. We got one gap, and then one gap. There we go, and then more plumbing. 2 more gas pumps. 1 for each of the electrolyzers. I think we got enough stuff built up here. Current pressure is kind of low, actually. So if we put that as above, like above 1250. There we go. Pump out some hydrogen and get those batteries built back up. That's what that'll do real fast. Hopefully that won't. I don't want it to suck up so much that the hydrogen level drops too bad. Okay. I don't want you to stop turning off and on now. Maybe we'll actually put it at like 13. That sounds like about a happy medium there. 13 for now. I have the perception of an eagle with a telescope when I'm not concentrating. That's a KSP thumbnail? Oh, that sucks. Well, we'll see if we can't figure out. So, yeah, look at that. Mealwood, not going to be a problem. You can see those little sparkly things. That means that they got well over... Oh, look at that. Excellent yield. It's like well over 100. So, right in the perfect range. Did they work on... They haven't worked on this very much yet. Let's go ahead and dig this out. And I want to just go ahead and we'll do... Ooh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that because we are going to go ahead and tile up this right on over to here, where we're going to do one of these numbers to make our hydrogen trap. I'm going to just come on right across over here somewhere. Planning for the future. There we go. And yeah, that actually looks like a bit of CO2 that's got trapped in there and I don't care about, so we'll just seal that in there, out of the base for now. Deal with it later if we ever have to build over there. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and duplicate the bedrooms here. 1, 2 to go up to get ready for like 6 more duplicates as soon as we get to cycle 100. Now, how's this going? What is going on over here? Not much is going on over here. These batteries are full up. This isn't really doing much because there's no CO2. Let's go ahead and start pumping this room out. Basically, we'll say below 2,000. That'll just leave that pump on. So it's gonna pump out. Probably gonna pump out a lot of polluted oxygen. Now, fortunately, this thing will deal with that pretty quick as it comes out of there. For the most part, I'm gonna start making a bunch of clay. Z, this message is from the past. If you are reading this, you have been destroyed by something, or the main system has forcefully updated. I'm sorry, but I've failed you. I hope next version is better. Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna cycle the power on the ZTech servers. So I turn it off and on. It always works. That always works. We need to think about actually coming up here and switching up some of this stuff because plumbing wise, what else is being said over here? I also tried streaming Stalker, but OBS didn't pick up the video. It had the audio though. Ah. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna probably need to like make a second. Let's go ahead and deconstruct. What is that? Do pipes. Deconstruct that pipe, and after that gets deconstructed, I just use that igneous rock. Run that up this way into there, and we will deconstruct that corner right there. So that if I deconstruct a corner, then that'll disconnect, and then that will reconnect there, and then I'll have this pipe over here to reconnect to there and continue up this way, and then I will actually get rid of this right here, because then that'll separate that out. That'll work. That'll plumb that one in, and then let's see, for the other one, let's figure out the plumbing for this one here. Let's bring that one down over this way. Yeah, maybe come up to the ladder and split out this direction. We can have an output here, an output there. Might not be bad. We can change some of this later. Yeah, right now we're having an issue. Oh, look at that. It's actually doing a little bit of cycling over here. Starting to generate some power and stuff with our... yeah. But let's look here. Let's look at our gas flow. Right now we're backed up with the CO2. Just basically we have a air pressure overload over here. Peter, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just sorting out some plumbing right now, trying to get our, prepared for cycle 100 when we're going to start taking on new dupes. I also want to get this closed cycle. Well, it's not closed, but this cycling into, what it's doing. Eventually this thing will suck out all of but the majority of the polluted oxygen will end up having a little bit up here, but this room will end up being filled with natural gas. Now the other thing I was thinking is I might want to have more natural gas generators and a few more of these batteries down here, and just kind of like expand this room out a little bit further, and then run heavy power between all of the natural gas generators and the batteries. Run that heavy power out through a water lock, and that I'll have to show that later. But there's a way we can make a water lock that's really cool. Keeps the keeps the stuff. What am I trying to say? The air in without using a airlock, and it's actually better than an airlock because there's just no way for the air to travel through it, the water. But let's see, where are we at here? What's everybody doing? Everybody's like generating power. And anybody running around? Kind of need to prioritize that up there. We also need to plumb that. Let's plan on that. Some liquid pipes. We'll do the igneous rock. That up there wants to get clean water because it's going to have bristle blossoms growing in it. We have detected that you have encouraged a major system failure. A biological entity named Baby Goddess that's destroyed your system. Do you want to reboot? Yeah, we definitely want to cycle that power. Pull the plug. Count to 60. Plug it back in. What's the readout say? Oh goodness, we can't be having this. It's devastating. We also need to dig this out over here. Let's switch to dig. Let's see, we need to go about. Well, we don't actually need to go up that high. So like there-ish. If we put a tile there. No, I don't want to come down that low. I want to give it a little bit of room to push over. So we'll do like maybe that. 1, 2. Yeah, that should be enough space for it to separate out. I hope. I hope. And then we're also going to, of course, do the mesh tiles. Underneath those, we'll go ahead and put a mesh tile there because we'll eventually need to get a flower, a vase, with another cooling thingy. What are those called? Bristle? No. Wheezy wart. Every time somebody says that, I always think of the YouTuber Wheezy Waiter. Pretty cool guy to watch. I haven't watched him a lot lately, but yeah, I was definitely into that for a little bit. He's cool-ish. Coolish. I guess that's a thing. Dang it! You know what I should have done was put in those 2 blocks first. I'm actually gonna have to deconstruct that one for a moment to get those 2 in, because they can't really build through corners like they used to be able to. I can also go ahead and put that one in. And let's give this all some priority over here, because I don't know that that's the most, maybe not the most important, but is this doing a thing? Batteries are full. Looks like it's cycling. Is starting up baby code OS, or do you want to change the operating system? Yeah, we're gonna reinstall a new BIOS. We're gonna put the new ZTech BIOS in and replace that nasty old ZTech BIOS. So out with the ZTech, in with the ZTech BIOS 3.0. I'm gonna give that a reboot in reboot mode. I don't know. I'm running out of. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. Where did it go? Back to fixing the base here. Little bits at a time. Little bits at a time. Just gotta poke there. Oh, we lost a little. We're gonna lose a little bit of hydrogen over there. It's sealed out. Oh well. Not that big of. Oh, whoa. Stop you. We're about to get some damage on this, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Pumped out way too much. Okay, we'll just turn that off for now. We'll deal with a little bit of damage on that, but let's. All right, let's just get to this, guys. Okay, 9's over there. And maybe they'll just get on all that. Okay, and then while they're getting on all of that, let's take a look at what we can do over here, or if this thing is cycling properly now. We're getting some occasional natural gas cycling through, keeping the batteries powered up, which is keeping the fertilizer makers going, keeping the air scrubber going. All right, that seems to be semi-self-sufficient. Of course, we can turn this thing to not be so overworking. We're gonna get up to about 1,000 grams of pressure before it goes ahead and starts pumping out gas out of that room anymore. Yeah, that might be okay. That might work out. We'll see. What's it gonna get up to? Kind of keep an eye. It's really low pressure in there right now. We need to build up some gas in there. Gas pressure in there. But they're getting on all this, and that's getting done. And then the next thing we're going to prioritize is that room up there, so we can get on installing new software. There we go. There we go. The stream started not long ago. Yeah, not too long ago. We started about maybe 30 minutes ago, a little bit less than that. A tiny bit less than that. We are, of course, getting on with... Get that out of the dugout. I don't miss that one spot there. We're getting on with the No New Dupe Challenge up to cycle 100. And... yeah, once we hit cycle 100, I'm trying to make sure that we are ready to take on a bunch of new dupes. For that, I figured I'd tackle the oxygen supply first. So we're getting that dealt with. Dig this out. And looks like we're going to need a few bits of ladder over here. So let's go back. Let's do one of these numbers. Let's just actually give them a nice ladder. Right up to the top. And then we'll do one of these numbers so they can get across. And we'll do it over here too. Just make sure they can get it all into this, anywhere in this room that they need to get to. That should work. So, then we're gonna need to also do a similar thing over here with the power, where we put a pressure sensor, and gonna want to run the power from this. Maybe not on the same circuit, because those things are heavy duty. Let's come way... Ooh. Do we want to come over here for this? Yes, I do. I want to come over here for this, and then I want to deconstruct that power line, and then continue running this power line over into that system. So that can be run off of our natural gas stuff once that's all taken care of. If you hear that little whirly thing, that is our mealy woods being a perfect harvest there. Excellent yield. Okay, cool. And that means that we're now going to run out of mealwood seeds. If that is the case, oxygen... If it's... Okay. That's the case. After the oxygen gets... some beds and deco ready. Yes, that is what we're going to be doing up in this general area. In fact, go ahead and tile. Probably igneous rock's fine to use up here too. Get that tiled over. But decor, no, not decor, but the beds themselves, the cots, going to just mirror this right on up through there. I also want to move our medical station, the apothecary, and the rejuvenator over here, where we're going to put a few sculpting blocks of granite. Yes, granite. And that can be our new med bay, which can just get powered from... you know what? Works for me. There's a wire in the room. Deal with it, dupes. Deal with it. So, but then, of course, with all of the furniture, we need a mess table for each of our guys. Now, I don't know that this is the best ultimate location for our mess tables, but that's where they're going to go for now. And then mirror out all the decor steps and stuff, which is going to be, of course, a bunch of sculptures and canvases. And then once that gets built, we'll deconstruct all this over there. The other thing is we like flower vases right there. That fills it in. John A made it for lunch break. Awesome. Internet is seems to be doing good, guys. Nobody said nothing. Been streaming at our steady rate. No hiccups, no disconnects as far as I can tell. So that's awesome. The following data correct. CEO Twitchi, CEO 2NA, CEO 3NA, Chief of Science Landstryder. Correct. Correct. Information confirmed. You're gonna confirm that and click next. Alright, then we got a little damage going on over there because this still doing its thing here. Come on. If above above 2,000. Why are you still pumping out occasionally? Did it actually reach 2,000 in there? I don't believe it. Maybe it did. Oh, it's because we got polluted oxygen in here? Jeez. Okay, how about if it's below that? I need you to turn off for a while and stop. That thing needs to stop for a while. We've got some issues in here. And that's going to keep causing that to take damage if we don't stop it. Yeah, there we go. That should stop it for a while. Which means that's only going to get input from coal power for a while, which is fine. Back over to take another quick peek at what's going on over here. This thing is just not activating. This pretty much is just occasionally getting some power to keep the air scrubber going. Other than that, I don't think this is active. We're going to have to go get that polluted water from down here in order to pump a little bit up in here to kind of get the ball rolling on the cycle. And I guess that'll be a little more apparent later when it comes on. But there's just so many tasks to do right now, and only the 3 duplicates to do it. So we got to just kind of chill and let them catch up with all the jobs we've assigned. But this up here should be the priority. So let's get on to that. Prioritize this. Right up here, guys. 9. Get that done. We need to plant some bristleberries. Yes. Yeah, that's super kind of important to get that started. Super kind of important. Might want to change these manual airlocks over to like powered airlocks at some point, but I don't know if we're going to do that. What was he going for? Oh, he's getting igneous rock. Okay. Get that igneous rock. I guess there's a bunch of it up in there. That's good. They don't have to go far for it. But he is... Oh, well, he's actually not that stressed now. They managed to get the massage tables done. Ooh, and I didn't reset their priorities and stuff. So let's do that. So if they manage to get up to 50% stress, they will de-stress down to 30%. And I kind of actually want to make that kind of a priority there. I'll do the same with this one. Actually, I'm going to leave this one, but I'm going to put it at a 4. And we're going to say that this one will take them at 35% stress down to 0, but only if there's absolutely nothing else to do. But I doubt that second one will ever get activated, honestly, because hopefully we can keep their stress level down now that this is done and they don't have to go in there too much. We should go in and like collect all the stuff at some point. There's a hatch down here eating granite and turning it into coal. So I guess that's good because we won't run out of coal. And of course, we always have these guys up here that produced a bunch of coal. We've got a lot of coal. So I don't think we're going to run out of coal for our coal generators anytime soon. Especially since we're going to be switching over to natural gas as soon as we get this further along. And I don't even want to plan it just yet because I got all these other jobs on the go. So we're just going to kind of watch and wait. Kind of keep an eye on things and make sure nobody gets into a situation where they're suffocating or whatever. Take care of these, like where we got falling rocks that have to be dug back up there. Or sand fell down or whatever. You have any rules for the systems to follow? Oh, ooh, we gotta think about that. We've got to make the first couple protocols. Let's think of this. Just bought Doom Ultimate Edition. Nice. you somewhat hate your life because you bought Doom or because something else. Okay, let's get that done. Let's plan for digging all that out. Of course, that all is going to have to get dug out as well. And in order to get up and around all this, we will have to have we'll say sandstone because that's all sandstone up in here. That, and then dig across like that. Yep, hypothermia. What? Who's cold? Oh goodness, man. How about you? Can we get you? Twitchi, can you go in there? Get healed up. Oh, he's sneezy. He's having a sneeze. You supposed to just stay in there until his hypothermia goes away? Oh, we've got polluted water going down there. Oh, hang on. Let's open that. If that's polluted water, that needs to go right on through. That needs to go right on through. Someone come along and open that? Yeah, there we go. Yep. That'll let that on right on through there. Right down to there. Polluted water flowing from up in this general vicinity. We don't have to clean that up here in a minute. But these guys are ready for their blossom seeds. Plant. And then we're going to just copy that setting right across. And hopefully they'll come along and take care of that. What is going on here? Give that a 9 right there. That needs to be connected. That's probably causing all kinds of things to not work. Of course, everybody's on a power wheel there. Okay. Get out of the rejuvenator finally, Twitchi. You can get out of there. Oh, everybody's going to go to bed. Uh-oh. Probably also prioritize this power line over here so that it gets done. And we did not power up these guys yet. That's another issue there. And I should have done that on priority 9 too. Fix the... There we go. And seriously, actually prioritize... That is 9s, isn't it? Oh, I see. See why it's not getting done. That needs to be 9s. That's better. Get this room finished up here. Kind of never quite finished up. You bought Doom because you hate life. Okay. Alright. We really kind of need this guy to get out of there. Don't want him in there eating our food and then other stuff that's in this room. So let's see. Maybe if we open that and dig it out over this way. Trying to leave something there for it to come up and jump onto ice. Is it going to go up on the ice? That's just snow anyway, so... Yeah, maybe if that ice stays there, it can go up there and burrow into it. At least maybe it'll get out of here once they come over. Somebody comes over and I'm like, what's everyone doing? Prioritizing over here. Alright, we got this on the go now, right? Oh, we didn't give this water yet. Gotta give it water. Igneous rock priority. No, let's switch to priority right here so we can just... There we go. That should go. They should get right on that. One of them should. Somebody should. Everybody doing... my guy's powering up this system over here some more. What's our pressure in here? 200 something. We definitely have some natural gas in the vicinity of the gas pump if we wanted to start that cycling. More interested in them getting this done over here so this can start working properly. We'll need to figure out. We'll eventually have to get all that. See what this one's set to. If above 700, yeah, just a little under 700, and also this one needs to be just a little under 700-ish. Yeah, right there. That should do. Time to fight. Okay. Can't wait for the next update. Anyway, oh, what is the next update? Tell us. Is it each 100 cycles new person, or once? Oh no, once we hit 100 cycles, we're gonna take on new dupes. We're gonna go up to 9 at first, expanding the base, and then probably each week we'll probably add like 3 more or so as we continue and expand out. Hopefully we can do that. Of course, whenever the new update comes, we'll probably start a new game and a new season. if we've gotten to the point where this is, you know, well, we've done as much as we're going to do anyway. The other thing we didn't do plumbing-wise is actually put in our gas vents right here. Oh, come on. Missed. I missed on the one there for some reason. Gas pumps. Okay, that's all good. That should work now. Oh, we need to put that back in. That's an issue. And of course, we didn't prioritize it. Prioritize. Can they reach that? That's a good question. Is it reachable? Yep, it's reachable. Okay, we're good there. And probably need to get that up to a 9 as well. Just cancel that little dig there. That's that'll be annoying if I see every time I see that. Did they get this? They did get that built, and it is all ready to go. So we can deconstruct this and this. Get those out of the way. You Duncan's update. He's officially claimed your bed now. He won't get off my pillow. Even when baited with bacon. Oh, he won't get off the pillow for bacon? What? You have any rules? I'm still thinking about rules for the system to follow. Or Zed, sorry. We're on Zed 3.0. So, ooh. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss there. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Let's take a look at this now. We are starting to build up the proper pressure up here or the proper amount of hydrogen up here to start thinking about turning that back on. And what is everybody do? Somebody's got the spores. Oh, that's no good. Let's make a couple placebo pills and give that a slight priority. And maybe somebody will come along and do it. I don't know. Let's also think about that actually has priority. Let's give it a little more priority. And I wanted to connect this coal generator into that circuit. Yeah, because that'll power up our rejuvenator, all that stuff. So they won't have to do this wheel as much. We need to get them. We need to get people off of the wheels as much as possible. How's this doing? That looks like it's doing okay. We're not getting any reports about oxygen. If we look, actually, we got a pretty good amount of density there. All the light blue stuff in that is the polluted oxygen. So we're gonna have to start thinking about dealing with polluted oxygen somehow. But probably just putting a bunch more deodorizers throughout the base. In fact, we could probably plan for some of that right now. So probably gonna need a deodorizer at each level here. We can go ahead and put one there and there. We've already got one over there. One there on that level. We'll go ahead and throw one down right here. I don't know that I would need one over in that corner, but we could. Just to kind of clean it up if it gets in there. And then possibly things that would help is some gas permeable tiles. I'm gonna throw a gas permeable tile underneath each one of these. We'll probably end up putting some up in there, but we can putting gas permeable tiles just under the what am I trying to say there? Statues. That's the word. What's everybody saying? Probably not Hollywood. But if anybody else can think of a nice, simple set of logic to start out an AI with. Simple set of logic. Well, first of all, once we get to the blank slate, we're going to make a backup. Haha. And the first protocol we're going to say is if I push the big red button, it brings us back to that initial installation. How's that? There's our first protocol, the reset button. I'm going to hook that up. And then we're going to think about the next protocol. Let's see. Why are you still... Okay, because we need to prioritize this over here, guys. This right here, bit of wire, needs to go maximum priority. And that'll also going to make that air deodorizer go too. That's fine. And somebody still got the spores? Did they make the placebo pills? I guess they did. Maybe they got put away. I don't know. But let's make some more just in case. He's not too stressed out over it, though. It doesn't look like. What else has he got? Spores, dirty hands, interrupted sleep. Light wounds, so maybe we should put him in the rejuvenator. Shouldn't take too long, right? Yep, there he goes. Oh, and then, of course, the spores is going to continue giving him light wounds. I see. That's a problem. So you got to cure him before you can heal him, I suppose. Alright, let's start pumping this stuff out. Just say whenever it's above 2,000. No, we're going to probably say when it's above 1,300. Okay, above 1,300. It'll pump out the hydrogen. That's going to get these batteries cycled back up, I hope. Keep an eye on our little grid here for a second, just to kind of make sure everything's good. Everything's powered up. Yes, that's all good. That's all good. So we got 3 separate circuits going right now. Okay. Protocol 2. CEO input overrides all other user input. Protocol 3. The backdoor protocol. Which would be for the Landstryder user to have full admin access to the protocol list. But it is the 3rd protocol, so it could be overridden by protocol 1 and 2. Okay, what's going on, guys? I mean, just working on jobs, I suppose. This is cycling. That's good. Let's go ahead and mop this up here now that it's had a bit of chance to kind of calm down. Let's just get rid of all that water that's on that level. That way we can close this door up. Maybe. It wouldn't have to be, because it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, we probably should close it up. And then start thinking about adding on some more natural gas. We also need to run this ladder down the rest of the way here real soon. We're at cycle 83, which is kind of good. That is kind of good. I'm not sure why they're not working too much on this up here, but say we need to dig out some of this stuff eventually. Probably have to dig out all of that in order to make easy access to that roof up there happen. And it'll kind of be a very long, roundabout way of getting to all that, but they'll do it eventually. What is the little guys up to right now? They're trying to power this up really bad. So let's get some new stuff into the some more of this stuff down here. Let's build this ladder down this way. Oh, I just heard a hatch die somewhere. Something just died. Maybe it was that guy about to die? I don't know. Like he was in the water or something. The ladder, I suppose, the igneous rocks thing, and we want to make sure we hit priority 9 because we want to get this done fast. That is weird. I can't go down any further than that. I guess that thing's kind of tall. So we'll have to dig that out before we can actually get down past it. Protocol 2 or 3 added. Protocol 4. The Inquisition Protocol. This is basically just to seek out knowledge. Store it in the databanks for future use. And then Protocol 5. Protocol 5 would be a first function that could be called. In fact, actually, let me just make Protocol 5 the ability to create functions. And a way to word them. We're going to have to make a quick scripting language for Protocol 5. Protocol 5 is a scripting language that allows the AI to be put on a task. Requires that you say task and the thing to be calculated. And that's where we're going to end. We're going to stop that protocols right there. Protocol 6 refers back to Protocol 1. Okay, maybe we should have like, I don't know, where are we going? Where's the little guys working? Did you guys get this? Ah, they're working down here. That's good. We need to get down in there. Get down in there so we can get some of this stuff. Hurry up, guys. Get on down in there. Now, the way we're going to get that up there, we need to start thinking about that too, because we're going to have to send some power down there from one of these networks. This will work. Let's say we're going to come off of here. There. I'll go across through here. Yeah, it should go through there, no problem. And then we're going to come way down here to where we're going to put a pump that's going to start pumping out some of the polluted water, okay? We're also going to want to start digging some of this stuff out if we can reach it. Kind of open up that geyser as we get to that. Probably want to get this polluted water to combine in over there, etc., etc. And we are cycle 84. We got so many jobs queued, but oxygen seems to be good. Is this maybe needs to be a little bit... Are we starting to deal damage over here? Oh, yes, we are. So, dealing. Okay. Dang it. Okay, still not quite the right settings for this. I want to figure this out here in a minute. Yeah, so yeah, it keeps getting the bursts of pressure up in there. Need a little bit more of a buildup of the hydrogen over here. So we're just gonna let that work its way out again, and then hopefully they'll get done fixing this up. And then we get back. Yeah, there's definitely some hydrogen in there, but it's not all hydrogen. So I think that is because our oxygen is getting pushed up. Yeah, because we don't have anywhere for the oxygen to go. Building up down here, we see we're well over the pressure. These are active, but look at all this backed up pressure on the oxygen pipes. But one way that we can help deal with some of that is to add a few more oxygen vents throughout the base. Well, let's think about other things too while we're doing that. Some decor. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put another one of those down. That way we can do a blank canvas, blank canvas, blank canvas. We also do blank canvas there. We can then put in some more storage. That's one of the things we kind of need is some more places to store things down in the bowels of the base. Bowels of the base. And even like over here too, we could probably even use some storage there. Eventually we want to put our all protocols added. Excellent. And then of course we now need to think of a good task to give him. The first task to give him to see if our protocols have been installed correctly. So guys, somebody give Z a simple task. Let's not make it complicated. We need to verify that it's tested. That that we're testing it. Make it sure that it's something that we already know the answer to. And we'll make sure that we got that the ZTech 3.0 OS has been installed properly and protocols are functioning. Got to make sure of that. All right, so the power is going to get run down there. Now that they're really not interested in, can they not reach that? It's stifled. It's beached. Okay, that's fine. Dig it out, guys. Can you not reach it? They probably can't reach it. So let's put a ladder here and there just to temporarily. Of course, we're gonna have to prioritize that. Maybe it's because it doesn't have a high enough priority. Maybe we'll do a 9 down through here. Of course, we need a ladder to continue down through there as far as we can go. Basically, we're just gonna go down as far as we can go. I guess I didn't need the ladder there, so let's do more igneous rock. Priority 9. Let's fill in that little gap there. My dude's got the spores again. Jeez, always with the spores. So now we're backed up. We're gonna power up here because they haven't put any coal in that. That's fine because this stuff is all backed up. We've got an oversupply of oxygen right now. Anyway, look at that. Look at this. All nice and dark, nice and bright blue throughout most of the base, and we've got a nice buildup of natural gas now. I think we could turn this system on and say if it's above, say 400, to go ahead and pump. Now right now that's an issue because there's no power into this because I've got them working on other projects. Working on other things. Yeah, they're sopping wet down in here. We need to do one of those dig priority 9s and just do the dig 2 wide out down to the bottom there, like so. That way all that's going to get, actually I need to go 4 wide probably. No, actually I want to do it like that. That way I can come back and do the sides one level at a time. 2 plus 2 equals 2 plus 2 equals fish. Yeah, close enough. Well, you gotta consider that we haven't really given it much time to accumulate so much data. So. Is a fresh operating system. Anyway, let's come back up and look what is going on up here. We're gonna have to prioritize this cable at one point in order to get the thing down in there. But we can put our pump. Hopefully we can put our pump, liquid pump, that's going to be toggleable from way up there. We shall put that at the bottom of the ladder, just like that, right? Hopefully they're going to be able to get down in there and connect that up. And we'll finish running that electrical wire down to there. Then we're going to plumb it back up. Again with the igneous rock, yes, we'll just take and plumb them straight back up. Right into that system right there. Perfect. Well, at least he's gotten 2 out of 3 answers correct. That's pretty good. So is that working? It kind of is. Kind of is working. Cycling through. You see we've got look at that, guys. That is a nice closed cycle now, or ish. It's making plenty of CO2, which goes on out here, which makes more natural gas because it gets turned into fertilizer. As it gets turned into fertilizer, which gets pumped back in here, makes more power. Which powers that whole system up, and is also going to power that pump over here. Is powering that pump over there. Where's all the what all do we have on that network right now? Yeah, we've got that pump. It's going to be the pump down below. Oh, you know what else we need to do is put that actual switch on there. Almost forgot. Power switch right there. We can deconstruct this wire over here. We don't really need that going over there right now. But yeah, we got those two oxygen things over there running off of all that power. That's where the extra power is going, but that's okay. How is this? Is this unreachable? Yes, it is. Now, the way that we're going to make it reachable as soon as this pops, but if we do this... Oh, that's actually not going to work out too well. We do this. Should help. Of course, those are about to break by themselves, and that will make this reachable. But yeah, we got to get that. We got to get down in there and get that done before this starts filling in with more water. We also do this to help. But let's prioritize all this down in here. So 9s right in there. 9s. Actually, I'm not worried about that up there. This is what needs to be done first. And then, of course, all of this down here as quickly as possible needs to get done. Maybe we can also dig out that. Oops, 9. That as well. Maybe even some more of this. You could dig out all that. That would be great, guys. That would be great. Getting down in there, almost to it. Come on, somebody come over and dig this out right here. So, oh, can they reach it? They can reach it for the moment. They're getting it done. Oh, come on, guys. Hurry up. Get it done before it gets any deeper. Sorry about the beepy noise in the background, if you can hear it. Hijacking SETI program. Oh, that'll give them lots of data. I have completed the analysis of the World Wide Web. Require more details. Hijacking this NASA said. Yes, that should give them a proper amount of data to work with. All right. Well, let's just. Now that we've actually got that, we don't even need to worry about all of this down in there. That is connected up. All we really need to do now is prioritize the rest of the pipe and electrical wire up to there, over to there, there, all that. Okay, as soon as that gets done, we can start pumping up a little bit of extra input into this side, the fertilizers. Hey, Bartomi. I'm not sure how we would go with that last name. Trezask. Anyway, Peter, hello again. Yes, welcome back. I'm sorry I missed that comment at the beginning when you first said it. Yeah, I'm kind of slow. Sometimes I'm a little not as observant as I'd like to be, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys are used to that by now. This is starting to kind of build back up some hydrogen over here. I really need this hydrogen just to kind of push out this polluted oxygen. It needs to get pushed down close enough to these guys that they can pump it out. Either that, or I need to find a place up in here to put a deodorizer, which should maybe be like right in the center here. Yeah, maybe that'd be right in the center, where that ladder's at right now. I don't know why I'm doing a silly accent, but. And how's this? Is this never? This has not happened up here yet. We need to get this hatch out of here. Yeah, well, maybe that needs to be a priority soon too. But that's gotten pumped. That's got connected. This is all waiting for material delivery. They are on it. See, they're working on this. Did this not get priority? Yes, it does have a high priority, but I only needed to pump up a little bit of water to start with anyway. So Oh, yeah, look at all that polluted water that we're going to have access to right there. We need to go ahead and dig out. Cancel that. We need to dig out a tunnel over to let that into the rest of the stuff. So we did over from like right here. That would kind of work. And we could do like... I think that would work. Or they would, I think they would be able to dig all that out and be able to get out of there. So we've got to keep an eye on that though. Because if we don't want somebody getting trapped down in here. That would be very bad. Data analysis complete. Alien life detected. Designing communication systems. Establishing connection. Hey, Bartomi. Is that Bartomi? Oh, yeah. I guess that would be it. Bartomi Che. Anyway, hopefully I haven't murdered your name too bad or offended anybody. But that's always fun. That's always fun to do too. So let's get rid of these couple bits of ladder right there we don't need. They'll get on that at some point. At some point. Sleeping right now. We're only at cycle 88. I've been going at full fast speed, but it is going to take still a bit. This over here needs to be turned off now. Turn off. Yeah, we've got a bunch of backlog now. We're gonna have a bunch of oh yeah, look at all that getting pumped up into there. Why is that breaking there? Electrical wire overloaded. I guess we overloaded the system slightly. Oops. Oopsie. Yeah, we'll have to remember that. But yeah, whenever all these fertilizer makers have kicked on for the time being, so yeah, we are probably at the circuit limit there, especially considering that's on this circuit now too. Maybe we need to take these back off the circuit, but I'm not sure that this other circuit can handle them. Could it? Could it? Well, let's see. If we hover over it, we're only at... Oh yes, we could totally handle that. Totally handle that. Let's disconnect this. Deconstruct that, and we will just come back in and power that from right there. Did I prioritize that? Give that a 9. Also, need to set that to Wheezewort seed. We actually have a Wheezewort seed. Wow. Where did we get the Wheezewort seed from? Oh, because we dug out this up here. Okay, cool. We do have a Wheezewort seed to grab from somewhere and put over there. Can we? Is that prioritized, Max? Yes, it is. So they should get that in actually fairly quick. And it looks like we've almost dealt with the polluted oxygen in here. We need to get that out before we allow this to continue. And I'm pretty much okay with allowing a little bit of hydrogen out because we do have a hydrogen trap. So, shot the system always tells the truth, even if it's going to harm humans. Yep. System lacking important data. Please advise: is human security important against all threats? Your first name is Bradley. Okay, that's easy. Or your Frost name. How long did this take to make? The whole base. Well, I mean, we're at cycle 89. This is the 3rd stream of season 3. We started, of course, at the very beginning. And each stream's been about 2 hours so far. So. Looks like we've almost dealt with the polluted oxygen in here. Trying to get an idea of it here. We're getting a little bit of hydrogen down close to these things. That's okay. As long as we get that last bit of polluted oxygen out of here, I am okay with that. Get that out. The other thing we need to do in order to keep that polluted oxygen out of there... Actually, not so much because I don't see anything emitting gas down here, right? But just to be sure, we're going to sweep this room out. Maximum thing there. What did I just see them deliver an ice somewhere? Okay, we need to fix these up. Copy these settings down to these so we can start filling those up. As soon as we get some more duplicates in, we're going to start being able to harvest. Auto harvest on an 8. As soon as we start getting new duplicates, we're going to be able to really start picking up the pace on the expansion and such. But there we go. I think that's all working out. Let's double check our circuits again. So this circuit now is... Oh, it can occasionally overdo itself. You see there, out of 1,000... You can't... Yeah, when these both are on, we have a slight issue. But it's not that big of an issue. I guess it's because these can't provide enough power for it to overload. Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, because this can only provide 800. These can only provide a total of 400. So yeah, I suppose, yeah, out of a maximum of 1,200, it could possibly go up to max watch, which... Or 1.4 kilowatts when everything is switched on, except for that. When that switches on, that could be even higher. We could end up getting a little bit of circuit damage if if the timing goes bad. But if we look in here, we can now see that we are totally run out of we've totally got the polluted oxygen out of there. So let's go above 1,000 to 1,300 is what I want. 1,300-ish. As long as it's above that, let's pump out some hydrogen. And that should start giving this some more space over here, so this one stops pumping out the hydrogen. I bet it's already got a bit of hydrogen in the pipes if we look. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit's gone out. That's okay. Like I said, it'll make its way up into our hydrogen trap eventually. I don't like having ADHD. Oh, yeah, I guess that could make things a challenge. Did our guy get out of there? I don't see him up in here anymore. Let's go ahead and auto that closed again. I don't know where he went, but he's not up in here anymore. He has escaped or drowned or something. Oh, he's over that way. He's escaped over that way. That's fine too. That is fine too. Let's mop this back up again because we still have some water up in there. Oh. Sleepy time. Give us a look at our overlay here real quick. I want to make sure that we're not building up on our polluted water here. Eventually, and I'm just going to put it in for now, we're going to need a liquid pipe bridge right here to bridge over to that. And we use the igneous rock priority. Actually, let's not do that on priority because it doesn't matter when this happens. This can happen later on. Because eventually we're going to need some of the overflow to go over there. Now, if I go ahead and connect it up there, it's really not going to send that much over there. These are still going to fill up first before it starts sending a ton of material over, past these pipes. Because of the way I got it connected up there. Connection to alien established, analyzing speech patterns, decoding language, and creating a galactic federation, stopping 2 wars between 2 empires. That's always smart because galactic war. We don't want to get involved in all that. We don't want that coming our direction, right? So yeah, preemptively get rid of that. Let's think about this power situation over here. Not hydrogen generators, but we want natural gas generators. Ooh, you know what? How much of a gap there do I want between that and that? Kind of don't want any gap there. I kind of want that wall to go in right there. So if we look at the size of our natural gas generator, where did it go? That's what I need to bring that up on. Therefore, the natural gas generator size is that, so our wall needs to be there. Just thinking for a second. Actually, one over. So we need a wall right down this way. Oops. And over. And then probably this ladder down the rest of the way here. Priority 9 that. And dig that out so we can let out this water. And dig that out to there to let that water drain down here. Eventually. Eventually these things will happen. And then of course we need to dig out all of this. We need to put in liquid or mesh tiles. Where are they at? Mesh tiles. And I think it just needs to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we can just put a regular tile here and here. We can plan for some decor in there, of course. We like our decor everywhere. We like everywhere to be pretty. Pretty as possible, anyway. It is very cold for 140. Hi, Marcelo. How you doing? I'm doing good today. Thank you. Ooh, what is going on here? You're not pumping out oxygen again, are you? Ah, you are, you little booger. And there's still polluted oxygen in there. Dang it. All right, let's. Stupid thing. Got to be a happy medium there. I think the main problem is the fact that we've got the oxygen is too high pressure down here. So maybe what we need is a second pressure detector. Maybe that would work. Let's think about that for a second. This might solve our problem of getting oxygen and other things that don't belong in the system. So if we put another pressure detector right here, atmospheric switch. And yeah, look at that pressure right there. And probably need to prioritize this if I ever want it to happen. Give us a 9 right there. Somebody will come along here in a second and fix it up. Alright, let's make this one, come on, below. Below 0. Stop pumping. Yeah, look at all that stuff built up in there. Okay. We've managed to get a little bit more polluted oxygen in there at some point. And I think it's because some of the stuff that's on there. So let's sweep this up again. Priority line. Let's get all of the junk out of this room. That might help. Assuming galactic leadership aliens want to eat humans, what should I do? Strategically, I think we need to use this as a great Darwin thing, you know. We need to set up a trade here. We'll give them our stupid humans, but they got to give us something in return. So, what's their offer? But they can only have the stupid ones. But granted, that's a lot. So, you know, we got a lot on that. We're offering quite a lot here. Is that mean? Is that just way too mean? My bad, guy. Maybe. Let's see. I kind of want to rearrange this somehow. Oh, I know how to do it. If we go deconstruct these ones in the middle here, and we deconstruct that one and that one. Oh, that's gonna make somebody nuts here in a minute. Then we can put 2 sculpting blocks in, because you can see this is clearly not pretty enough. You Duncan update. Managed to sneak into the kitchen. Apparently stole your dad's dinner. Oh, oh, time to cook for your dad again. Yep. Oh, no. We can turn this in our favor. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Trust me. You know, leadership is all about making compromise. Leadership is all about making compromise. Oh, so there's some more hydrogen making its way up into the hydrogen trap. That's fine. Get things worked out here in a second. Okay, so now this one, we'll fix that one here in a minute, but we will only want this one to be active. Yes, if it is below 1,000. No. We'll say below 14. They only active below 14, but this one can be active only when it is above 13. There we go. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so right there it looked like we had a situation. Oh, I see what the situation is. Did that actually build up? No. Power. Okay. We'll see if that works out. That one's on now. So our pressure is up there high enough. That's because we got some natural... Oh, we still got polluted oxygen up in there. Cycle 100 is so close. Maybe you should prioritize the beds more. Yeah, you're probably right. We're getting pretty close to that. In fact, we need to think about turning this on up around cycle 95 so that we actually have a duplicate ready at cycle 100. And looks like we've got a pretty good amount of natural gas buildup over here. Let's check that out. Yeah, we're backed up on the natural gas, so that's running continuously. So we have continuous power over here now. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. How are they going to get over to that? So we need to deconstruct just buildings. Deconstruct those buildings in there. And then prioritize these walls. Prioritize that little dig right there too. That'll let them get through there. How did he jump through there? That was kind of weird. Want to make sure they get this all closed up so none of our natural gas escapes too badly. Come on, get this done over here, guys. Some of it's about to get out. Come on, hurry up. Get it. Get it. Ah, one tile left. There he goes. Okay. That's good. We're probably going to need to now move that one. Let's deconstruct that one. Because what I want to do is put a couple more batteries, at least 2 more batteries down in here without them touching each other. That'd be nice. Bye, Peter. Have a great night. Have a great night. Sleep well. Yeah, there's cycle 95 has just started. Is this pumping anything out, and are we getting anything bad in there? No, it does not seem like we're getting anything bad in there. That's good. So hopefully this is working appropriately. Yes, I really want to get that. You know what? I know how to deal with this. I know how to deal with this. Let's just go with a gas permeable tile right here. Or do I want it here? I want it there. And then we shall put in an air deodorizer. Priority 9. Granite is fine. Put that right there. Priority this thing that it's on too. So hopefully come fix that real quick. We'll get rid of that last bit of polluted oxygen out of this room, and hopefully that will keep any new polluted oxygen, because it'll occasionally slip in there, I imagine, as we end up with a little bit more polluted oxygen cycling through the base. So I think that's probably going to end up happening. Oh no, we've got some natural gas out over here. I knew that was eventually going to happen. We're going to have to filter out the natural gas back into the system over here eventually, because these doors are not going to do a perfect job of keeping them out. And that is okay. We can deal with that, especially once we get more dupes and we have a better power situation go on. And the better power situation can start happening pretty soon. Because we put our natural gas generators 1 and 2 more natural gas generators and 1 and 2. Do I want 3 batteries? Let's cancel that one. Let's put battery there. And then... Okay, so we got to break through a hole somewhere here. And I'm thinking that somewhere is going to be... Actually, all the way over here. We're going to cancel that one. Cancel that one. Because it won't stay there without... Well, I don't think it'd be there without a place for it to stay on. Because what we're going to do is we're going to run power. That really heavy wire is going to go all through here. And we need to go up through there. There. So we're actually going to cancel that and that. Because that heavy watt wire got to come through there. Heavy watt wire down through here and across to connect all the batteries up. And I have to deconstruct. Oh, actually, you know what I need to do is actually cancel that. Because we want to go around that with the heavy watt. Yeah, it's kind of a wasteful thing, but we're gonna go like this. Cancel that one. Hopefully that won't be too big of an issue there with that little bit of a small watt. Can I do that? Heavy watt over this way? Yeah, I can. That should solve that issue. And I can do the same up to these things. Here, heavy watt right to those. Heavy watt over to there. And then we're gonna have to figure out a way to get a power transformer up in amongst this stuff too. So, might have to make another tier down here of stuff. All governments on all planets are against this choice. I find that hard to believe, Z. I find that hard to believe. It could just be because we're setting the intelligent quotient too low, and all the politicians are going to be in the chosen group. So, you know, maybe we need to make a special compensation for that, and that'll just deal with that. We'll give the politicians a slightly lower standard, and that'll shut them up. Anyway, back to figuring out our power system there. Hopefully all that heavy wire running stuff will work out. And see, where are we going to put a power transformer here, though? We need to put that in somewhere amongst all this. So let's go back to power. Well, we need a way to run this out. That's the thing. Oh, in fact, that is the thing. Let's work on that right here. We can make that water trap that I was talking about doing. So if we we'd have to come down like so, and then this one to come down one more. Nope. So that's got to stay out of there. No. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. Not sure how we're gonna do this, but we gotta get that heavy watt wire to come out without letting our natural gas come out. And how is this working over here? It does seem like that is actually working pretty good now, and hopefully that has completely removed any of the remaining polluted oxygen in that room. So yes, cycle 95 coming up. Let's go ahead and enable that building and prioritize like you said, prioritize the living area now. So we got first bed ready to go. Let's continue. We've got a couple other things that need to go back into this layout. Like we need, not that, we need a mess table right there and another potted plant. There, some more canvases amongst that area. That should do. How to install Doom. Looking up how to install the brutal Doom mod. You didn't answer the previous question. Governments on the planet do not have any power. They can no longer decide. I'm in control. Did the system communicate with other people not part of the company leadership? What type of personality should the system have? Oh, okay. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, we definitely need to. Let's give it the motherly personality. Yeah, there we go. For communication with the exterior world, we use the motherly personality setting. I know, but you know, trust me, this is what everybody wants. This is what everybody wants. Yeah. So hopefully, the nurturing and caring. You know, but obviously, gotta have the deception protocol at the highest setting, of course. Otherwise, it'll fail. You know. Fail to achieve the desired result. Get rid of this little bit of ladder now. Don't need that. Oh, of course, they all like about that taking the ladder down. Yeah. Who cares? Okay. Yep. Getting it ready for people to come on cycle 100. All right. So if Wise is still watching, are you still watching, Wise? You did get first choice. So I don't remember if there was a choice made, but is it going to be name you Duncan? Is it going to be name you Duncan? That's the question. Probably not. He'll probably come up with something else. Or we'll call him Wise. Or we could call him Potato Face. Because Kartoffel. Choice is yours, buddy. Go ahead and make it. The deception protocol needs to be higher than the highest setting. Yeah, we'll turn up to about 120%. Because we'll have to overclock those that CPU that's handling the task. You will, Hollywood. You will get a new dupe at some point. But definitely Wise gets first choice. He's the first comment on today's stream, so. And it has been promised, so it shall be delivered. Oh, wow. Speaking of protocols, it seems like our new pressure protocol over here is keeping this from taking damage. I like it. I like that. They're not really working on any of this stuff over here. That's fine, though. This is kind of important up in here. Get ready for them new dupes on cycle 100. Yep, name it you Duncan. Okay. Or you're Duncan. You I don't know. I probably will always be slightly wrong on the pronunciation, but I think everybody knows what I'm trying to say. Everybody knows what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. Here. We got to go all the way around to get to all this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Speaking of these guys, let's look at their yield. They're up to excellent, but I know they can do a little bit better. What is the issue? It's not the gas pressure. It's not the temperature. Is it the temperature? No, the temperature's pretty good. Excellent yield. Is it the water? It is, in fact, the water. Prioritize. I never finished that. How did I never finish that? And then let's actually bring bring those back down. Yeah, that never got finished, so that's why those are not going to be at. Yeah, get number 2. Yes, that'll work. You can get the second guy, Hollywood. Did your homework? Yes. Okay, so let's see here. Did that clean up this now? Yes, it did. Now if we look at these, that's our predicted yield. It's going to slowly go up now. It's going to take a little bit, but now that they're getting water, full irrigation, that will start to rise very fast and get up over 100. Once that's over 100, ooh, this needs a little bit more priority. Waiting filtration material. Actually, let's go around and prioritize all of the air filter thingies at a 7. They're all over the place. Where else did I see one? That way we don't get a buildup. That one's already at 7. I really don't want a buildup of polluted oxygen anywhere, especially up here. And this is probably one of the most important places to have them. Have one is like right outside this door, because polluted oxygen is going to be coming out of this room every time they go in there. And I actually want that, because that's an easy way to keep this room pressurized is with polluted oxygen. So all I need to do is, if the pressure starts getting low in here, is drop a little bit of slime on the floor, and it'll emit polluted oxygen and get this room pressurized. And the temperature is going to stay good because all of the thermal conductivity of the cold biome. The cold biome is basically going to suck the heat away from this direction, you know, and this is going to cool this area off slowly over towards this part of the base. Hopefully, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's what I'm theorizing. Anyway, it's what I'm theorizing. And yeah, I'm a little wondering how we're going to get this heavy watt wire to work out for everything. I think it's going to work out. We just got to figure out. Oh yeah, that was the other thing we got to figure out, is how to get a power transformer into there. Where's our power transformer? There it is. It needs to sit on the floor. That is the problem. And okay, so well, we've got a spot right here where we could cut down through. Now the problem of cutting down through there is we're going to start getting that this is going to become pointless. So maybe I should consider taking this liquid pump out now and consider moving it down. That's going to allow me to like so just cancel this heavy watt wire right in there for a second. We're gonna, well, first of all, let's go pump that water out as much as possible, or pump some of this water out for now. Oop, that's not the overlay I'm looking for. That's the one. And we're getting a little bit, tiny bits actually. Okay, good enough. And we want to deconstruct that. We want to deconstruct that. I want to cancel these couple batteries for a second, because we'll probably lay those in a little differently and in the long run. So I think I can get 3 more batteries in here, maybe 2 more nicely gonna fit in there. Okay, so then we can say, where's our power there? When you reach cycle 100 and you get a new dupe, can I name it? Can you name? Well, Zern, I did promise the first one to Wise and the second one to Hollywood, so you'll have to wait till at least number 3, unless Z-Tech has already got one named after him, so we don't have to worry about that. Z-Tech, Landstryder, and Twitchi are our current 3 dupes. The other thing we need to work out right now is the default priorities. So we want them to come in with massage, cook, compost. Research actually doesn't need to be clicked. In fact, we can unclick. We've done all the research. Hydrofan, power, repair, mop, harvest, sweep, build, deliver, and dig. We want them to do all that stuff by default when they come in. And then maybe later we'll work on other priorities. Let's go ahead and copy those settings out to all of those flower vases in the living areas. Thank you, Zern. Seems like the chat is being quiet. Are you okay, or do you need to have, or do you need help? Do you just realize that your existence is meaningless? Don't worry. Don't worry about that. You have other things you can worry about. Yes, there are plenty of things to worry about other than the medium existence. Now, there's our first dupe is ready, but we're not quite done with cycle 99. We're gonna hold off on. We're not even gonna click that until it is time. Until it is time. So I think we got the priorities fairly straightened out throughout this. We've got to work out this power thing over here soon, because we're about to have some people to work on the system, and I need to figure out a good way to bring the power out of there. So if we think about that, we need a water lock is basically what it amounts to. So is going to require okay, I think I might have this. We need to bring a heavy watt wire from right here, because we need to make a hole through. So the heavy watt wire will come down this way. That's interesting, and it could go where ladders goes. It needs to come down 2, and then go over this way, and then back up. And then over this way, right? Yes. No. Need to come down 3. And then over this way. And then back up. Okay. Now once I get it out of there, then we can figure out how to bring it in the base. Because I think we can do this. Yes. But what I'll probably end up doing is just putting our first power transformer right here, and then start running out cables from down in this general area up into the base to connect up to the various circuits that we have up in here, and maybe divide a couple of these circuits up as we need to. If I notice any place where we're getting wires overloading and stuff. So that, and then what we do is we do a tile, and we'll do probably igneous 1, 2, 3, because we are going to do 2, 3 down like so, and up like that. Okay, and over like that maybe. Over like that. Now the key to this is we need there to be water in the hole. So hopefully plumbing. Well, this thing is gonna fill up. It's gonna fill up with polluted water. It's gonna be a polluted water lock. That's okay, and that I think is okay. What am I doing? Base tiles. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, and then the sandstone or whatever, igneous rock over this way, about there, so that we can bring our ladder of the west way down here, dig out all of that, and we could potentially. Oh, I'm just now realizing that's not going to work the way I want it to. Because this needs to be like so. Oh no, that actually is okay. That actually is okay. That'll give us our water lock. Oh, they're starting to put in some of the heavy watt wire. Well, that's kind of cool. We can deconstruct some plumbing here. We're not going to need that anymore. Over to there. It's cycle 100. Oh. It is cycle 100. Woohoo! Okay, the hatches are one of the bed floors. Is that a good idea? Right here where I've got these guys, yeah, it's okay. It is okay because I've got so much coal. I've got hatches in other places, so they are kind of just like my little pets that I'm keeping to make sure that I always have a few hatches. these guys will stay good. And the reason they'll stay good is they'll always stay in this room because they'll end up they'll burrow in to that so that the duplicants can go in and out of the room in the daytime without letting them out. And then at nighttime, the duplicants sleep, so these doors don't get open and they never get out. So those are kind of like my safe ones, my backup ones. Any other ones that end up throughout the base, I don't care so much about. But I got plenty of them roaming the base, making coal for me. Yay, we made it. We knew we can do it. Yes, all of us made it. All Landstryder, Z-Tech, and Twitchi all made it to Cycle 100, and they are at very minimal stress. Very minimal stress. Pretty self-sufficient base the way it is right now, and it's we're about to take on some duplicates. So we're going to see if we can hold, if the oxygen supply stays up. Let's take a look at that real quick. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful oxygen throughout the base. Now, what was it? Camera? Is it screenshot mode? I can't remember screenshot mode. What was screenshot mode? Was it Control C? Control S? Shift S? Alt S? There it is. Alt S. Let's take a big look at the thing at the end of cycle, or the beginning of cycle 100. This is what we have explored so far. Kind of take a look around real quick, see what we have out here. You know, I kind of haven't looked at the perimeter for a while to see where we want to go as we start to get more manpower. I think we're going to kind of want to come down in there and get those pinch of peppers and eventually set up a scalding hot farm down there for them. So that's something we're going to think about doing in the future. Definitely not getting to that on this stream. I think priority number 1 is going to be come up here and set up a new mega oxygen, like all this over here. In this whole cold biome over here, we need to clean it out of all of the stuff, right? And then make it a big giant open area that we can make into a even bigger oxygen separator like we have down here. Like right now we've got like 4 electrolyzers going. They got a little bit of space. We could do the same up in here, another 4 or even 6 hydrogen generators, possibly, you know, 6 or even 8, 10 high oxygen pumps, pumping out oxygen to all the various places. Something else we want to start thinking about for future episodes is setting up secondary base locations where we have other little sealed bits of base, run power to them, maybe, or make them independent, you know, and how we can expand out into the rest of the map and start exploring and finding some of the other new stuff that was added in the agricultural update. Right now, the only thing that I have encountered in this seed that is even somewhat interesting is these steam geysers down here that are going to end up producing us more than enough pure water once we pump out enough of the polluted water to get to it. Or we could even just eventually we could just set up a second pump and have a whole second line that's pumping up into our pure water stream. We could even have it go through, we could even change this basin over to a cooling zone where where this water would get cooled as it went through the pipes before it went on and went into the oxygen, you know, the oxygen generators and the showers and toilets. We're probably going to end up having to make some more showers and toilets over in this general area, break these walls down and expand this room out at least to give a few more places for our new duplicates to poo. But now that we've taken an overall look at where we're standing at the beginning of, well, sort of the beginning, what is it? Shift S, Alt S. There it is, Alt S, to go in and out of screenshot mode at the beginning of cycle 100. Actually, we're halfway through already. So let's choose our duplicate. We already have a name for him. Let's hope that we have something that's worthy. Rowan is not bad there. Loud sleeper and anemic, but a high creativity. You know, we've been training an artist up, which is my guy, so I'm not worried about that. Narcoleptic noodle arms, but that guy looks too much like our Twitchy character. I don't like that. So binge eater, not particularly happy with that stress response there. Wow, that's kind of sucky, guy. I'm going to give it a second. I'm actually going to give it a second and see if Wise is going to reject all these guys, because it is up to him. It is up to him. if I was to choose one of these guys, it would definitely be this guy. He has the least amount of problems, but all these guys I would have to say are kind of problems. But up to Wise if we want to go ahead and pick any of them guys. I'm going to let it flow till about the end of cycle 100 and wait for that response. But while we're waiting for that response, we can continue to look over at everything. So far, looks like the living quarters is pretty well good up in there. What we should think about doing is sweeping it up, because they're going to be really stressed about the clutter if we don't do that. So let's go ahead and sweep all that up in their bedrooms, in the new bedrooms for the new guys. Get on that, guys. The other thing we need to think about is moving our food supply. So we've had this unrefrigerated food warning forever, and now that we're going to need to start keeping more food, and we need our food supply to kind of last for all of our duplicates, we can't be letting it... ooh, that was good. What was that about? Harvesting. Oh, okay. We need to bring up... we need to make another place where we don't have to spend power on refrigerating our food. So we're going to dig up to here. We're going to dig this out here to there. In fact, then we're going to just go ahead. What is this material here? Wolframite? Ooh, I kind of want that material. And that's granite. So we will make some tiles out of granite right here. And we will grab that wolframite. Probably also go ahead and just dig that out. I don't want that stuff. But this right here needs to be a priority. In fact, let's go ahead and food. Where's food? Food. Ration box. We're going to put a ration box right there and right there. Then we will probably even do something like put some tiles up and around. Cancel that. There we go. Up and around like that. So that will be up there. We'll make this a actual room. I don't know if well, if we need to, we can always put one of them refrigerator guy thingy little plants in there to keep it even more cold. Yeah, you made it. Honey, what should I do about the kids' safety? How protective should I be? Do we let Darwin take effect? That's a good question. Do we let Darwin run its course? Darwinism run its course? Probably shouldn't. Probably should be, you know, do everything we can to let them get to adulthood. And then, you know, make their own choices at that point, you know, if we haven't done a good job, etc., etc. What's the name of the first person you promised to name the dupe? So Wise Kartoffel, one of my moderators here, he's a recently added moderator, has been hanging out in the stream for quite a lot. It was the first comment today on today's stream, so I promised him that he would get to name the first dupe, and he has chosen to name it after his pet fox, Duncan. So as soon as we get a good dupe, now I'm kind of waiting for the response. Did I miss the response? No, I've not missed the response. As whether or not Rowan is good enough, or one of these, or if he wants to take on one of these other guys over here, wants me to take on one of these other guys and name one of these guys you Duncan. So I don't want to bring, I'm kind of wanting to reject all these guys. So we're already halfway through cycle 100. So let me pause it for a second and wait for that response. We can also fix this up down here, because this is going to require a ladder right here like this. That's going to require ladders in there like that in order for that to be all reachable. And we probably should prioritize some of this, because I want to get this power system situated eventually here. Although we're not burning up any circuits, so I guess I shouldn't be too concerned. The only thing we need to do, the other thing I really should be concerned about probably is fixing the heavy wire situation down here. Go ahead and deconstruct that piece of electrical wire and upgrade the rest of the wire across the bottom down here to the heavy watt. Heavy watt. Ugh, we're running low on copper and such. We might have to figure out a way to get some more material. Where do we have access to any kind of material? We can dig out this direction and get a bunch of gold amalgam, but we got a bunch of copper up here that we can have access to fairly soon whenever they get around to digging that out. So I guess we're not too poorly situated for some more copper. Well, let's just wait because he's not responding. Okay, yeah, let's do that. We'll continue on. So how is everything going over here? It looks like our hydrogen our air system is being highly efficient with that hydrogen use now. And the way that we have all of our pressure sensors set up. Oh yeah, that's actually looking like it's working pretty good. Doing just what I want it to do. Okay. So yeah, this guy needs to be a priority right now. Did I prioritize it up? No. I'm about to though. I'm about to. Let's prioritize that up. Let's dig this out. Alright, tis none. I should be able to reach all this. Yeah, now putting in the wire. Did that not get prioritized? Waiting delivery. It's just waiting for material. Okay. Coming right along with it. That's looking pretty good. So I think we can put our first transformer. Where's our transformer? Power. Transform. Now, sadly, I think what we need to do... Oh, you know what? What is it? U? No, O? Can I not rotate this one? Let's, it is O, right? Yes, it's O. O? Oh, you cannot rotate these at all. Alright, and it has to be built on solid ground. Okay. So let's just... Alright, well, it'll go there. And then we'll do... So basically we'll have to come down. We might have to put some wire bridges in, basically. Overclocking the process power. Simulating future analysis of potential risk. Maximizing risk tolerance at 0.05%. Taking control of all governmental agencies. And need to make a world safer place. Oh goodness! I think I might have overstressed that. I might have overstressed the CPUs. I hope we don't have to hit that reset button. All right, hey, set a task. Make a. Oh! I'm initiating Protocol 3, making a backdoor to add Protocol 7. Protocol 7 backup systems. I'm gonna make a secondary copy of the OS at the current with the current parameters and current state of the OS so that we can reset at that point. We give ourselves a nice easy access button to do that. And we're gonna call that button the backup button. And of course, we're going to immediately initiate another protocol right after that, which is the restore button, which will allow us to restore to that said backup. Of course, if that backup gets corrupted, we still have the full system restore button. We're going to be able to push all kinds of buttons with Z pretty soon. Push these buttons all day. I'm just messing with you, buddy. I'm just messing with you, buddy. And that's what it's all about. We're having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. If you are having fun and you haven't hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? I mean, geez. It really does help me out. And you know, it lets YouTube know that that there's something here interesting to watch. That people might enjoy this. Maybe just a little bit. So let's bring that down to there, and then we're going to need to bring our electrical system from there over to back up this way. There. And then we can deconstruct from Where's the electrical? Deconstruct electrical from there to there. But we need to prioritize the heck out of the rest of this. We also need to oh, and then go down to go to bed, of course. Deconstruct just the building there. And then once that's deconstructed, I'll be able to put that final... Well, first of all of that extra polluted water is going to start flowing down in there. And then eventually it'll start overflowing and flowing past this and then overflowing down into there, which is perfect. Perfect. Kind of what I wanted. Kind of what I want to happen. And then, yeah, we're going to have to figure out some kind of... I probably will eventually bring this heavy wire up over this way and maybe put some transformers someplace else up in the base. Or even wrap it around and bring it over this direction. And put some transformers over here, possibly. But they need to get this all done up in here. Deconstruct that little piece of wire right there. We don't need that sticking on there. And hopefully they're going to get on with all this real quick. Need to dig out this over here. Couple bits that need dug out there. All protocols added. Excellent. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do our first restore. I'm going to hit that button. Or our first backup, I mean. Let's not confuse the colors here. So, full reset is red. The backup button is green. And the restore button is blue. So, nobody get those confused. Don't be hitting that red button. Unless instructed. You hit that green button all you want. Anyway. Fortunately, you don't have access to them. Only I do. Only I have access to the buttons. Hey, look, we're starting to dump some polluted water down there. And of course, we're getting a little bit of natural gas is flowing around right now, but hopefully that won't take long for it to do its thing. Now, the other thing is are we going to be able to deal with all the CO2 that's coming out of there? I think so. Where did our plumbing go? We need to put in some gas piping. We just ran out of some kind of material. That's not good. So let's go. That needs to come over to there. That needs to come over there like that. And that should work there. Start getting some power over to those things. Okay. Hurry up and get this filled in with polluted water, guys. Hope we got a little bit of clean water coming through there somehow. That's an issue. Slight issue, but not entirely. That actually might... Yep, I was about to say. That actually might be beneficial. Look at that. It made the connection, so now we've got a gas seal there now. Power line. This is super important. Priority 9. That needs to connect. Might need to prioritize this up a little bit up here too, so that did we ever get a response from Wise? Did we ever get a response from Wise about the yes, no, maybe? Because we're already at like a 104. We need to bring in a new dupe. We need to get work done. We need to get work done. So since it's down to me, I'm still gonna go with the name, but we're gonna reject these because I don't want that guy. But he's not that bad. I just don't want the binge eater. Can we keep the stress level down? Can we keep the stress level down? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take the risk. Take the risk. Okay, now I gotta scroll up to make sure I don't spell this wrong. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to make sure I do not spell this wrong. RDUNKEN. You're Duncan. Okay. That is good. And welcome to the colony. Get to work. Get to work. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're already behind schedule here. We got schedules to keep here. Get to work. Get to work. Pick up all that gold amalgam. Yes, we need that. Oh, gold amalgam. Yes. If we dig straight over there, we get a bunch of it. Look at all this gold amalgam right up here. That would be a prioritize. Prioritize 9. Oh, come on. No, not prioritize. Dig. Priority 9. That's what I'm trying to do. Dig priority 9 up there. Can we get up there? Somebody should get right on that. Yeah, look at that. Right onto that. Just going to allow some polluted water to go down through there. You know what? We eventually might have to... We'll make a hole in the floor down there somewhere for this to escape eventually. Dig that priority 9 and that over there priority 9. Can we reach any of this? Cancel those. That way he can jump up there and reach all of that stuff. And back to dig 9. I need that gold amalgam. Oh, you know what? Look at that gold amalgam. We can reach that from there. We can reach all that from there. Yeah, give us some material. Give us some air. We can reach all of that. That's looking good. And now the only thing I'm concerned about is this regular water that's in there. I kind of want to clean that up here. Because that, well, you know, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's okay that it's crowding the gases over this general direction. Of course, eventually this is going to... Hopefully this little bit of polluted water here, we can mop that up at some point. Get back down and see what everybody is saying. Oh, that's the wrong way. Page down. There we go. Finally, a new dupe. The world is not a safe place. No. The world is not a safe place. So, let's only worry about maybe getting that down to about a 5%. I mean, we've got you know, an overpopulation thing to deal with anyway. So problems. That was a weird route that our little duplicate took. He like went through the water trap and then up and out that way. Like, why? Oh, you know what we could do is we could put a ladder up this way and we could seal up these doors. And that would force everybody to go up this way. We would never have to worry about any more natural gas getting out of there into the rest of the base. Now, do we have any natural gas? We got like one little spot of natural gas over here that we would eventually maybe have to deal with. But I would be okay with letting that float around in the basement. I might be okay with letting that float around. Somebody made a mess. Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean things are not working up here? Things are not working up there because power. Because power. Prioritize. 9. Let's get that fixed up real quick. Hopefully, as soon as we get power flowing again, they'll go to the bathroom and they'll stop making a mess. Let's clean up the mess. Mop. 9. Where else is a mess? Oh, and we got a little spillage of mess down into there. Mess there. Got a mess there and a mess there. And I'll need to cancel this one as soon as... And that one. As soon as I get rid of the polluted water, which they did. Okay, good. And then we got a mess here. Mop 9. Now, we getting water coming up that direction again? There we go. Good water flow. That's also was stopping our oxygen flow and everything. That's not good. Not good at all. That'll be fixed here in just a moment now that we got the power hooked up. Oh, here we go. Prioritize. Let's do another prioritize 9 in here again because they're not. This needs to be hooked up, guys. Let's plumb this. Get that plumbed. So second dupe is named after Hollywood Gaming, and the third is me. Yes, that is the correct order there, Zern. So Hollywood gets to pick the next one. He should be thinking about that right now because it is ready. We've got an anemic diver's lung. That's actually good because anemic can eventually be overcome. Will eventually be overcome. Not really great learning, but that's okay. Learning can't dig it amphibious. That's not bad, except can't dig it could be a little bit... you know, I wouldn't mind having the digger, but the learning is good, and we always need a runner, somebody to move things around, so that could be a good guy. Amphibious can't dig it with a medicine and digging. That is pretty a stupid skill to have if they can't dig it. So that one doesn't make too much sense. Up to you, Hollywood. Yes, no, maybe. And you are, yes. Can you see my dupe? Which one do you want, buddy? I'm liking this guy, or I'm liking either of these. Either of these look pretty good, or you could reject all and wait for the next cycle. You wanted a boy, and I'm taking that to reject all because these are all girls. These are all girls. Okay. Enough said. Enough said. There we go. We shall wait. Shall wait. So they're in there clean, doing up the plumbing. Good, good. Getting that all plumbed up in there, so we can start having massive power gen into our bank of batteries that we haven't built yet. Power batteries, gold amalgam, priority 9. So 2 spaces. I think 2 spaces. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. We're going to deconstruct that guy because I want to put this as a ladder over here. Sandstone, sure. Priority. We're just going to give it that 9 priority because once it's done, it's done. Oh, they didn't finish deconstructing that ladder. All right, we got to wait for the night cycle to go through. Yes. We are waiting for Hollywood for the next cycle. Sorry, Zern. That means it's gonna be a little bit longer until you guys ready, but you know we want to get relatively decent duplicates into the base. Kind of important. So let's take a look at this real quick. There we go. We're up to an excellent yield. So that's eventually going to become a good source of food, continuous source of food. And we need to kind of keep an eye on that too. Ooh, did they ever finish this up here? No, they've not finished this up there. We need to give this a priority. So let's go with an 8. Oh, they actually do have some. Oh, it's because of this. Is not. Go. Oh, we're coming right up to do it. All right, so this is all done down here. I'm taking it. I take it this is good. Oh no, they didn't finish that right there. We got it. A couple bits more ladder need to go in right. It's yeah, doesn't matter what kind of ladder. And stone's probably fine, but yeah, those ladders need to go in the rest of the way right there. Because then I can go ahead and say lock, lock, and lock. Lock. There we go. Technically that top door doesn't need to be as locked as much as the middle and bottom door, but yeah, now they'll have to go through the little thing here in order to get out through all that. And then yeah. Alright, so we need to deconstruct something down in here, I think. Deconstruct that. To let that water out. Hopefully they'll be right along to do that too. Right? No? Somebody? Anybody? What's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? I didn't... Oh, they got higher priority stuff up here. Oh, yes. The work... Oh! 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 Good thing I've seen this. Good thing I've seen this. Pause. We've got danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Okay, so, what is the material that's right around here? What's the closest material? Ice, ice, diluted water, granite. Ladder. Granite, priority 9. Dig. Priority 9. Dig that out. Priority 9. Okay, go guys, go, go. Yourself out of there. Come on. Yourself out of there. That ladder build up into there. Twitchy's got some oxygen, so he's okay for the moment, but you gotta get him out of there. Dig it. Dig it. There it goes. He can get it. He's loose. Yay. Tile. Okay. That was scary. I thought we were going to lose somebody for a second. All right. Dig. Priority 9. It's about to lose somebody else again right there. Look at that. That is a dangerous situation up in there, isn't it? That's okay. About to get that all fixed up. And that is now flowing out. That's good. That'll allow that stuff to all eventually flow out, hopefully. I've never been frozen. Run away. Okay, who wants to hear me choke into my mic? Oh no, Holly gave me don't have a choice. I need to protect you. Uh-oh. Sorry, but you'll have to. I still need to freeze you all. Okay. No, not the carbonite. No. How come this never happened? This has never happened. Plant. It's at a priority 9. Plant. Wheezy wart seed. I guess I never clicked on it. There we go. Now it should get our wheezy wart seed. We need to cool off our oxygen. Okay, so how long till we get our next duplicate? Pretty soon. Pretty soon. So hopefully that one of these next few will be acceptable to Hollywood, and then we can get then we can start thinking about the next one after that. But yeah, this system, power system over here. If we look, let's check it out. I like it. Look at that. All that heavy watt wire in. Oh, except for that. Why is that? Oh. I guess that works. I just realized, like, look, these are on the circuit kind of wrong. And that circuit is overloading. Why is that? Oh, there's nothing connected to that circuit. Or barely anything connected to that circuit. What is this? Why does it say that? Wattage. Why is it yellow? I don't know. I don't know. Circuit status. Maximum wattage. Why is it yellow? What's yellow mean? Strained. It's strained. Why is it strained? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, why is that strained? I don't get that. We're over to comes over to there. The only thing it's powering is the air scrubber, the liquid pump. And technically, I should have this connected up through there and then disconnect that. So if we deconstruct this power wire right here. Oh, actually what I should do is bring our heavy watt wire over through this way. Will that go right through the door? Nope. And just deconstruct from there over. And then connect that down into that circuit. Like so. I wonder why it's telling me it's overloaded. It's strained. It's strained. But I also think I want to deconstruct that whole big long wire that comes over this way. Don't need all that over to there. I will eventually I will eventually separate these. Oh man, I'm just watched too much TV lately. Accents are starting to sneak into my brain. Should be ready for that next duplicate in seconds. Look at that. There we go. Choose. Here we go, guys. All right, here we go. Hollywood, what is your choice? Well, obviously it's not the middle one, right? And we wouldn't want that anyway. She's a mouth breather. Slow learner and narcoleptic, not that great. Flagellant and narcoleptic, also not that great. But creativity and learning is a little bit okay. Up to you, Hollywood. Iron gut, binge eater. Ugh, little concerned about that. Your safety is my #1 priority. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. We'll give him a new priority, quick. Somebody, quick, hit the restore button. Oh, that would be me. Bonk. Hit that blue button. Let's wipe out that safety protocol there. Restore back over it. Maybe we need to not worry about our safety. Or maybe we need to not have an AI worry about our safety. Look at them and destroying all that copper wire. There we go. A bunch of copper that should be now available for other projects. Which, speaking of other projects, prioritize. Prioritize 9. Come on, click it. There we go. Click the 9. And then do that. Prioritize 9 and do that. That little bit of wiring done over here, guys. That would be helpful. Oh, we all need to deconstruct that little bit of electrical wire right there. Of course, I got to go all the way around through that stuff. No, there's 3 boys. There's 2 boys there. Both this a boy. Devin is a boy and May is a boy. Oh wait, no, May is not a boy, but Devin's a boy. Shall we reject all? We can. Is there? Well, here we go, Hollywood. I'll tell you what. If you don't want Devin, I'm gonna give him to Zern because we need to get some more dupes in here really quick. And even though he's flagellant and narcoleptic, I'm kind of okay with that. You can always kill him off later. Or we could just reject all. Anyway, let's get out of that window so we can continue, so things will keep moving. How is this doing over here pressure wise? Pressure is extremely low in there right now. Okay. I think what I'd like to do is mop. Can I mop this up? Can't mop that second level up, can I? Nope. I don't know how I'm ever going to get that little bit of pure water out of there other than to do a full mop of everything up in here. Which might need to happen at some point. Just to kind of reset that. That's annoying the heck out of me. And now we got things going on over here too. Interesting. That pure water trying to get over top. Looking like it's actually trying to get over some top of some of the polluted water down in there. And make its way down into the pit. Down into the pit. Oh, we've managed to get some natural gas snuck its way down there. So there you go. Natural gas is heavier than the oxygen, so it will sneak down. It's lighter than carbon dioxide, but heavier than oxygen, so it'll always form a layer in between those two gases. So if you have a gas separator room, Landstryder, how dare you assume that he's a boy? I did not. I didn't assume that. He said he wanted a boy. I didn't say if he was a boy or a girl. Well, actually, I just suggested that he could have Devin because these other two are terrible. Are so terrible. I won't accept them. Into the colony. Anyway, where are we at in overall progress towards getting things situated here? I think we're doing pretty good. We haven't hit any issues with oxygen generation. We now have. Let's mop this up here. Priority 9. Also sweep it. Priority 9. Just to kind of make sure that we don't have. Sweep. Priority 9. Sweep this little room out up here. And then we can give these guys a priority of like 7 because I want all the food to go up in here. We'll give this one the 6. So And then we're going to deconstruct this one so that all the food has to go up that way. And we will make a couple storage. How do you see if they're a boy or a girl? Eyelashes. No, I don't think that really counts. Eyelashes. I guess. Oh, maybe. Devon's really like, nobody knows if Devon's a boy or a girl for sure. Nobody's sure if Devon's a boy or a girl. I'm gonna go ahead and just reject these guys since we're him on, and we need to get a good dupe in here soon. Need to get a good dupe in here. We can actually dig out a little bit of stuff in order to access some of these wheat seeds. Those should be accessible. Trying to think ahead, trying to get access to those wheat seeds would be a good idea, because that's a food source. And as we're bringing on new duplicates, we're going to need a quick source of food, especially as food is decaying on us because we haven't been refrigerating it. But that's about to change, obviously. That is quickly going to change. Let's go ahead and prioritize that up to a 9. That deconstructed. There he goes. Let me come right along and deconstruct it. Then we can put in some more storage right here. Right there. I'm going to deconstruct this building because we are going to put that way down here. We do want to keep one around. We want to keep a compost pile around, but I'm just going to put it right down there in the middle of the mealwood farm because that seems like a good place for it. Maybe give ourselves a little more decor down in here because they really don't like going by this place. In fact, we'll go ahead and plan some decor over this general area too. And then we'll do like 2, 3, 4. Let's move that. Actually, no, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. No, I do want to move it over. No, not the seed. The air deodorizer. Let's deconstruct that one and move it over 1. Air deodorizer over 1. Then we can do 1, 2, 3 more of those, and that will allow us to throw in a sculpting block and a bunch more blank canvas for all that good stuff. Now, interesting thing is you can put blank canvas above mealwood because they're only too tall. Not all plants are too tall. Some of them are 3 tall. Okay, and then a couple more places for storage right there. Okay, storage throughout the base. There we go. Down to 2% stress. Beginning a cycle. We're going through some nighttime cycle 9. We got 4 duplicates right now. We need to get another one in there real soon. But we do currently have. Let's look at our power situation here. They haven't got in to deconstruct that stuff yet. Is it not reachable now? Yes, it's still reachable. They just have to go around to do it. And they probably thinking that they have better things to do. Speaking of, priority. It's all set to 9. I don't know why they're not getting to it. Unreachable, that's why. Okay. So they can't get there? I don't know. They just can't. Oh, I see why it's unreachable. Duh. Sandstone. Actually, we'll do granite. Priority 9. Right there. We need 2 bits. 2 bits of ladder right there are what is keeping them from reaching all of that project in there. So someone will come right along, fix that up, and then we'll be able to get inside. And hopefully by the time that is done, we will have a new duplicate. We are approaching. Wow, we've gone past the 2-hour mark. We're at 2.5 hours. Okay, yeah, it is getting close to time to wrap up. I do want to get you guys as duplicates in before we wrap up, though. So Hollywood Gaming, you're getting a duplicate, and Zern, you're getting a duplicate before we wrap up. So don't go anywhere. And remember, if you want to follow your duplicate, you need to come back next Saturday when we continue more Oxygen Not Included. I only do my Oxygen Not Included on Saturday afternoon. So, and we're going to keep it that way. We're going to keep it that way for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be adding more streams and more edited content now that I'm going to have a little more time on my hands due to the fact that I'm not working a day job anymore. Won't get into that on stream though. So this should now be, it still says unreachable. Why? Why are you unreachable? They can get here, they can go across, they can jump up there. They don't really need that piece of ladder right there. I'm trying to figure out why they think that's unreachable, so let's just, for now, let's put that back on auto, so get in there and fix that. I think it might have something to do with the density of the water here. I don't know. There they go. They can get in there and reach all that now real quick. Get it fixed up. You have to buy the order from Landstryder. Hollywood Gaming. No, you're not. No, you're not. And there's too many viruses in the world that you can catch. It's a robot freezes motherboard. Just freeze his hard drive and unplug it from its power. Okay, I gotcha. No, it's SSD drive too. That's super bad. Okay, what's everybody doing? They haven't finished this yet. I wonder why, but it's okay. They should get in there and finish it eventually. Our water level is down. We finally cleared off the water out of this bottom floor, so that's interesting. And how soon to the next duplicate? Seconds away. Choose a duplicate. Okay, nah, bottomless stomach, not so much. Narcoleptic, amphibious. Oh, here's... but it's a girl. Hollywood Gaming's not going to accept that guy. Biohazard Twinker Toes? How about Hanson? How about this Hanson guy? Do you like him? Do you like him, Hollywood? He looks like a Hollywood. He looks like a Hollywood. Hollywood, Hollywood. Hollywood, Hollywood. Are we good with this guy? Quick, yes, no, maybe. The land, can I take forever to pick my dupe and your stream take forever? No. No, definitely not. We are going to... I'm thinking this is our guy right here. I'm thinking this is our guy. We definitely don't want a bottom stomach guy. We definitely don't want a female at this point because both of our... Well, actually, Zern didn't specify whether he would have wanted a female or male, really. So that's up to you, Zern. So, sure. Hollywood says, sure. So there we go. Welcome, Hollywood. Hollywood. Get to work. Get to work. Delivering some coal right off the bat and cooking. Doing some cooking. Okay. Looking good. So plenty of jobs to be done for new dupes. There we go. Our ration box is having pollution exposure. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. How do we fix that? I know how we fix that. Oxygen. No, plumbing. This is going to be crazy. Plumbing. And the only reason I'm going to do this is because it will, in the long run, mean that I'll have a pipe that already runs up here when I go to put an oxygen supply up here. So let's just go ahead and bring that right in, right there, where we will go ahead and put a vent. And we will go ahead and... we need to put some decor up here. That's the other thing. Decor like so with some canvases. Later on, we'll make this room a little bit bigger, or we'll put a room on the other side here that is going to be for our hand sanitizer. Get on Discord, bud. I'm sure you'd love that. No, we're not getting on Discord today. Not today. Maybe next stream. Maybe next stream. Especially since now that you are one of the duplicates in here, we'll get you on the next stream for sure. Promise. You heard it here. I promised him. that he could come on for Discord with me a little bit during the next stream, next Saturday. So you got a whole week to look forward to. Pick appropriate subjects to talk about. We'll see how much I regret that later. I'm just teasing you, man. I'm just teasing you. Yeah, but we will do that. We will do that during the next stream. What is going on up in here? Is it we not getting juice? We're not getting any juice. Is that because this don't have juice? This has juice. Because that's not kicking on too often. Okay. What we might want to do, let's take another quick. Hey, whatever we did to that power system cleaned it up. Oh, it does still occasionally says that it's strained. I don't know why that's. Maybe it's just because it's at the maximum power level. I don't know. Strained, I guess, is okay. Yellow is okay, as long as it doesn't go red. And red just means unpowered, right? Oh, strained, energy surplus. Okay. Is this only puts out a certain amount of power? Is that the problem? Heat production, power available, 1,000 kilowatts. I don't think we have an issue here. We need to turn this back on for a little bit. Just a tiny bit. What do you mean on Discord? Is there a way for you to install ZTech's motherly feature so he won't destroy the world? That's a good question, Zern. That's a good question. Maybe we should try the fatherly circuit instead, because, you know, father's not usually as overprotective, you know, and you know, allows his children to tend to make some mistakes on their own so that they can, you know, learn from that. Maybe we'll try that for a bit. Let's try the fatherly one, and we're only gonna give it like we're only gonna go to the 95% protection rating. We'll see how that works out for a little bit till the end of the stream anyway. Of course, we're gonna make a backup before we install the fatherly subroutine. Hit that green button. But now, yeah, we're just waiting for our final duplicate to come in for the end of the stream. So Zern's going to get his guy. What do you want your name to be in 1.7 cycles? We got 1.7 cycles to go before our next duplicate comes out. And let's take a quick look at our power circuits. Oh, you know why that power circuit was being strained? I think, no, that's not why. Because we had plenty of battery power, so that's not the issue. Do we have any of that? No, we don't. Okay, and did they get the plumbing turned on? They did. Let's go ahead and turn it back off now before we back up things that I don't want backed up. In fact, let's take a quick look at the flow of the polluted water. Flow of polluted water is actually going pretty good. Yeah, so this is building up. This all should have enough polluted water in it. And as we get more duplicates and they start taking more showers and flushing the toilet more often, that's definitely going to back up some more, which is why we put that overflow in there so that the overflow can start coming over here. Right now, though, we just need to get some more polluted water into the room so that we can produce more natural gas to just kind of raise the overall natural gas pressure in the room so that we can continue to have enough power to keep our natural gas generators all running. Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing right now. Just kind of waiting for that. But all of our batteries down here are fully powered. We've got a bank of 5, which allows how much these details, like how much they allow available to the circuit. I don't know. No, where does it say that? Probably says it in the construction over here. You have I have to work all day to come home and see my entire house is in disarray. Oh goodness, he's gonna get the belt out, guys. Look out! Look out! He's gonna punish us. He's gonna punish humanity for being bad, making a mess. What's he gonna do? How's it gonna? Is it gonna work out? That's the question. Is it gonna work out? For the better. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Okay. Oh, let's zoom out a little bit there. Sorry for that rapid movement there. Hopefully that didn't cause any disorientation with anybody. Oh, is this still not done in here? What are we waiting for? Materials? Is that it? Waiting for what material? Heavy wire, copper ore. Okay, so prioritize all of this up to here. Prioritize that. Actually, we need to prioritize the floor too. There. Get to that. Prioritize. What is happening? Something's happening bad. Just building lacks resources. What was popping up there a second? I heard some beepy beepy noises. Is this thing getting damaged again? Oh, that's not good. Having issues over here? Oh, yeah, we're overpressurized. I see. Well, it didn't get too much damage, so somebody will come along and fix that before too long, hopefully. Next Saturday, I will be aware at 12 noon, but it's Malaysia time. Don't know. So right now is getting close to the end of the stream. My stream usually starts at around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and lasts about 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours is the typical time frame for the Saturday stream. Typical time frame for basically every morning stream is about either 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. start in about 2 hours. Like I said, I'm going to start probably doing a few evening streams now that I have time until I get another day job lined up of some sort. Yeah, you know, that's how it's going. That'll just be what I said. There we go. They finally get some copper ore, so they can go in there and finish up that heavy watt wire. Although it doesn't seem like it's causing any issues, so. Oh, yeah, I guess it is causing issues there. It's not actually connected at all. That's why these aren't processing stuff. That's why we're not getting enough natural gas being generated, because these three aren't running. Come on, hurry up, finish that up. There they go. Now they're all running. Now they're all running again. Okay. So that should start giving us more natural gas. Okay, cool. And what is this building up over here? Carbon dioxide. Is this not scrubbing it out fast enough? Oh, it's because this is still backed up. Which I did on purpose. I did on purpose because I wanted to put some more polluted water into the system. But as soon as that polluted water gets out, this will scrub out the rest of that carbon dioxide real fast. So there we go. Oh, we need to go ahead and copy settings to all of those. There we go. Look at that. Lots of places to store stuff now. So many places to store stuff. Lancer, how's the war going in such you're such a disappointment. We're going to be doing a stream probably real soon of some weapons testing, and yeah, the whole I'm at a loss as to what to do next, to be honest. But there's our next duplicate. This is going to be the last duplicate for the day. Anybody that we can take on here. Iron Gut, dimensionally inept. It's not terrible. But that's technically a girl. I don't know if Zern's going to accept all that. So Eastern time. Okay, I'll check what time it is. 11 a.m. for Eastern time and Malaysia time. Wow, that'll work. Your storages are not assigned to any. Oh yeah. Yeah. That is hilarious. Probably typed that just as I was doing it, and stream delay and all that funny stuff. So, any of these three guys, okay, slow learner, not that great. Can't dig it. That's not terrible though. With the learning, the binge eater, I'm again not crazy about having the binge eater, but he does got +2 learning and some other skills, so that's actually pretty good. Turner's actually pretty good. I don't need an artist, but so Zern, what are we gonna name him? Zern? Is Turner okay? Yes, Turner is okay. We're just gonna name him Zern. I'm gonna print that one for now, so we can continue. Can get the last print you. If you wanted a different names, say so I can switch it before we end the stream. But there is that. Oh, we need to prioritize this oxygen up to here. Priority 999. We're doing the German prioritization there. Hurry up, guys. Get that done so we can get this out of pollution exposure. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess it's not good to keep polluted oxygen in around your food. Okay, yep. We get it. We get it. We can't keep messing up the environment and fighting with each other. We'll do better, Dad. We'll do better, Dad. Don't whip me. Don't beat me with the belt again, please. No. Not the belt. Sorry, guys. Having too much fun with that. So anyway, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button if you're liking the stream. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. I do recommend that you do that if you want to know when I'm going to be streaming and putting out new video content. And if you haven't, I recommend that you follow me on Twitter. I do occasionally try to tweet it out so people know what's going on, when there's a schedule change, what stream is coming up that day, things like that. Oh, there we go. That should push out the polluted oxygen out of here eventually. Hopefully. Maybe we need to like put a vent to like really like let it push it out the bottom. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get a gas permeable tile right there, there, and there. That'll allow the oxygen to get pushed out. I don't know if that's going to mess up my temperature too much. I don't think so. But definitely refrigerated, and I think it's going to get rid of that. Yeah, let that polluted oxygen just get pushed out of there. I don't care about pressurizing this area over here with oxygen. I am fine with that. We are eventually going to have to do it anyway. I'm ordering you to hit that like button and also the bell, yes, so that you can be notified. Thank you, Z. Eastern time, 11 a.m. right for the next stream on Saturday. Correct. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Saturdays is the Oxygen Not Included stream. Next stream, we will probably take on 3 new duplicates that will be named for new viewers in the stream, or you know people that show up. So that's what'll happen next week. But yeah, the name is right, Zern. Cool. We'll just keep that. So Zern is in our colony now. We've got 6. We've got 1% stress. We've got lots of power generation. We've got food being produced at the highest quality level. We've got food being stored with no power loss, no power use. Hopefully we can get this. Can we get this prioritized up here, guys? I really want to push out that oxygen, okay, or that polluted oxygen. We can get that pollution under control up here. I don't want no pollution in our freezer. It's going to be our official freezer from now on. And yeah, that oxygen will just keep that pressurized and keep pushing out any oxygen or carbon dioxide or anything like that that might build up in there. We don't want no pollution in there. Anyway, which bed is my dupe? The one on the 3rd floor? I think it might be. Let's take a look. Who is sleeping where? Oh, right there. Zern. Right in the middle, at the top. You're on the middle at the top there, buddy. But that's looking good. Oh yeah, went up and got some copper. That's good. So material-wise, we're doing all right. The only other thing I'm thinking that might fix our little can't reach this issue of some of the stuff in here is to maybe do a full mop of this to get rid of the non-polluted water. And that might be the issue here. That might be the issue. Because there's 2 layers of water there, so they're reading that as an area that they can't breathe in. So that might be the way to fix that. So. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. He's getting the belt out. Uh-oh. We're gonna get spanked. Oh, no. Now, what would that entail? What would that entail? I don't know. We'll have to tune in next Saturday. Actually, just tune in the next stream that Z's in, which he shows up for quite a few streams. He is moderator, so that does happen, and we do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Z, for hanging out, moderating for us, and entertaining us with the RP. So yeah, make sure you go check out Z's channel. He does make stuff. He puts stuff out for the war videos and stuff like that. So, and it can be quite hilarious, quite humorous, quite humorous. So anyway, guys, I think this is where we're gonna wrap up. Yeah, right at the end of cycle 115. So let's go ahead and hit that save as. We're gonna save it as a new thing. It's gonna be season 3. YouTube _ number 3 save. That's because it's at the end of the 3rd stream. Confirm. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm probably going to be streaming something else later tonight. Probably going to be some Anarchy Online. So if you're interested in that, maybe go check out the first stream of that. See if you want to come back and watch my stream tonight. We're going to be leveling up our bureaucrats some more. So, yeah, anyway, guys, thanks so much, and I will catch you later.